Hello everybody, ProtoFoxy here, come back at you with another video. We are looking at Transformers because that's what I do here. I look at Transformers and then I pass my thoughts on to you. Today, we are looking at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Needlenose. This was one I was waiting for. I was super excited when they announced this. I was really hoping we would have got this toy a whole lot sooner than we did. But hey, patience, you know. To those who wait, good things come and all that good stuff. I said the phrase backwards, I'm sure. But it doesn't matter. I waited a long time for this guy. I really like this guy. I'm very nostalgic for this guy, and I will explain why in the review. But first, we will look at the packaging as we focus the camera. Look at that. That is some killer Needlenose artwork. More killer Needlenose artwork. We got Evo Fusion Needlenose. We've got Zigzag and Sunbeam. We got how that works for the gimmick. As long as I can get this damn camera to focus. There we go. We got the really killer artwork. The mural. As we adjust so you can all see it. Because of course you can't see it. Because this is all of that. We got plastic-free packaging. Which, well, that isn't sticking around. We've got the QR code. Go ahead. As I focus on QR code, go ahead and scan that. You get his tech specs on me. Bottom of the box. And that is it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get the camera in focus. Camera in focus. And we have Needlenose in his jet mode. And I am super stoked to have this. I was a big fan of the double target masters back in the G1 days when I was a kid. And I did, in fact, have all of them. And I just... nice, warm, fuzzy place in my heart for these guys. I loved them when they did Quake and Titans Return. I was super happy because Quake was actually my favorite as a kid. I really dug them as we're going ahead and looking at them. And, you know, this is actually... You know, obviously the jet is on the back of a robot. Of course, that's what you're going to have to do. But it looked good. It cleans up decently. We got the Target Masters on his wings, but they port, you know, in different spots. So you can do what you want with them. But anyway, waxing nostalgic here for a second. Had all three. Loved all three. Quake was my favorite. When they did Quake and Titans Return, I was super excited at the prospect of getting updated versions of the Double Target Masters. We had to wait till War for Cybertron Siege to get Spinister. And then, of course, poor Needlenose. Poor Needlenose kept losing the votes. Any chance he was put in, my boy was done dirty. He was done dirty, but we got here now, and here is Needlenose, and I am super happy to have him. I do not have Skyquake, so I can't do the whole Skyquake and Needlenose pairing, but that doesn't matter. He is a jet, so he doesn't roll. So I guess jets will slide. Sure, he can fly, and you can whoosh him around, whoosh, 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 because he is a jet. And it's just a good-looking jet. That is a good-looking deluxe jet. I will say so myself. I really, again, I'm biased. I'm biased. You can already tell what I'm going to tell you guys at the end of this review. So, but just let me gush for another 5 minutes or so over Needlenose because it makes me super happy. And I'm just so happy that they finally did them. Let's get comparisons. Gold standard, War for Cyber, as far as I'm concerned, War for Cybertron Sideswipe. We see how they stack up. Jets are supposed to be bigger than cars, so of course he is. And that's how that works. That is how that works. But that is enough of that. Let's go ahead and get down to transformation first. We want to go ahead and remove his Target Masters. Remove Target Masters. We'll turn them into robot mode. Look at that. Look at that. Real quick, nice, easy, like you have Zigzag and Sunbeam. And we'll go ahead and focus. They're nice. Little Target Master dudes. Not a whole lot to them. Very glossy because it's painted over plastic. They will go over here. We will go ahead and adjust. We will go ahead and bring the lighting up because, of course, I'm constantly having to adjust. Let's get him into robot mode. First, you're going to separate the feet over here. You're going to put the feet there. You're going to do this. You're going to splay the legs out. And that's actually a neat little bit of engineering there. how that kind of folds in and all that good jazz. You're going to bring those down. You're going to bring those down. Can you bring them down any further? Probably not, because the whole nose cone is in the way. So we're going to take that assembly. We're going to take that assembly without breaking things. It's on a hinge. We're going to do that. We're going to do that because that is also on a hinge, and that is very important. We're going to go ahead and fold that out of the way right now. Now, why is that not? Oh, because maybe that. No, is that correct? Maybe that is correct. Maybe I'm losing my mind. I don't know. Maybe the camera's going out of focus and I'm a dork. Yeah, that's the way it needs to go. Boom. Okay. So, legs are good. We're going to go ahead and bring those down. We're going to go ahead and figure out how the hell the rest of this works. There we go. I'm silly. I'm a dork. Open that up. Bring those out like that. We're going to bring the head out. We're going to go ahead and put that back in like that. No, we're not, because of course I missed a step. You're going to go ahead and bring the shoulders. You got tabs. You got ports. Tab, port. Boom. You got tabs. You've got ports. You've got mail. Ha! Anybody get that? Anybody get that? Nobody got that. Because I'm showing my age. That goes there. Bring the wings back this way. Tabs. Ports. Goes there. Boom. We're almost done. We are almost done. Finishing touches. Boom. No. Bring that down. Knock his head down. Tabs, ports, finishing touches. Boom. I am a dork. There we go. Bring the wings back that way. We got that. Stand him straight up. And we have Needlenose in his robot mode. And just look at that. Just look at that. That is glorious. That is epic. They did my boy right in Legacy, and I am so happy. Let's get up close. Let's focus that camera. Let's get a look at that face sculpt, that head sculpt. Decepticon symbol. Nice molded in detail. Of course. Let's get this camera to focus, because of course it needs to focus. Backpack. Excuse me. Relatively clean now as we're into darkness, and now we're going to go ahead and bring the light up. Backpack, relatively clean. It kind of does what you expect. You know, jet mode on your back. Holy crap. Wow. Let's do that again, folks. Spin them around. As I blind all of you, I apologize. Just look at that. That is glorious. Articulation. Head is on a ball joint, but you only get some ball jointy things because of the pylons here. He does rotate completely around, but it is on a ball joint. Move the wing out of the way. Arms do arm things. Righty there. Right there. We've got a nice 180 degrees elbow bend, bicep swivel. He does not. He kind of has waist swivel, but the way everything is set, it's super tight and just, doesn't do that. Legs can only go back that far. You can splay him out that way, I guess, because then that gets into him doing the full splits. He actually can go higher than the splits. He can do a Chun-Li high side kick. He can kick all the way forward. Nice deep knee bend due to transformation. And, of course, the standard ankle rocker. Let's get him back over here. And now, let's get the camera in focus and all that good stuff, because, of course, I'm fighting with that. Now, you want to take his dudes and not snap pieces off, because that would make sense. Flip their barrels down, their guns again. Arm him up. He can dual wield, which of course is what I'll have him do shortly. Oh, I didn't even realize he has wrist swivel. Look at that. So, of course, excuse me, you can plug him in, have a double gun, triple barrel gun, or the way I like to do my guy here is to have him dual wielding. And those are blast effect compatible. But he is just awesome. Needlenose is probably my favorite now in Legacy as far as I'm concerned, because he is just super cool, and maybe it's just the nostalgia hitting me and the fact that I waited for so long to get this guy. He's just awesome. Comparison time. Gold standard. War for Cybertron Sieges. Of course, I knock my guy around because that's what I would do. Of course, I would do that because I'm silly like that. We've got Siege Sideswipe. See how they stack up together and how that works. He's definitely taller than Sideswipe because, of course, he would be, because he's a jet, not a car. He's a Decepticon, not an Autobot. Of course, that would make sense. Let's get him out of there. But my favorite part of all of this, and what makes me super happy, is we'll bring in the crew. We have Spinister, we have Quake, and we've got modern updated versions of the double target masters from back in G1, and that makes me happy. And I'm going to leave all three of these guys on this on the screen here. You're going to get a load of all three of them as I send you guys off, because of course we would. Of course we would. Of course we would. Because this is awesome. The squad is all here, and I couldn't be happier. And I do like how Needlenose is the tallest out of all three. I mean, Spinister, his bits are taller, but as far as head height goes, he's the tallest. He's the cool. He's pretty cool. I mean, Quake is still my favorite. Always will have a soft spot in my heart for Quake, because he was always my favorite. But the squad is here. I couldn't be happier. The team is complete. Some people go on about completing the Seekers. I wanted to go ahead and complete the double target masters. I am so happy. Do I recommend this toy? Yes, I recommend all three. You need to buy all three. You have to have your own squad of double target masters, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I will leave you all with this. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you did, shoot a subscribe my way. I'd greatly appreciate this. And I will say unto you, be kind to yourself and your fellow human beings, because life is too short. So play on. I'll see you in the next video. Buy these toys.